We live in a culture that has really normalized and accepted violence against women as normative. You see it in television shows, you see it in movies, you see it in video games. And within that, oftentimes people tend to blame the victim. It's also a society that says, why doesn't she just leave? What did she do to make him hit her? So there's this acceptance and this lack of empathy oftentimes for victims of violence because we as a culture don't really understand the dynamics of abuse and why women stay.
The first time he hit me, it was absolutely out of nowhere. Like, it was just a random night. We were having a good time at one of his houses. So me, my best friend, and his girlfriend, we were all going out just clubbing or to a couple bars or whatever. So we all went, and 2 hours later, we happened to see him in the streets, like, just in rotation or whatever. So he calls my best friend's phone, like, pull over. And at the time, I didn't know he was behind me or nothing. He just turned down the phone and turned down the music and answered his phone. So he pulls over, and just out of nowhere, he comes up, and like, it's a two-door car. So he pulled me out of the back seat. My best friend is here driving, and his girl is here, and I'm in the back, and he pulled me like out of the window, out of the car, and just like smacked me up. And the whole time he was saying like, you so disrespectful. And just, I was like so shocked I couldn't even defend myself. Like, what is going on? Like, it's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And so the next day, he didn't even come home that night, but the next day his excuse was, I was so geeked, I was drunk, and so I forgave him. He came there with flowers and, a bracelet and, so the next time he hit me, which was way more significant in my eyes, he actually punched me in the face, like closed fist, like I was a guy. We were having a heated argument. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but it was at the point where I was telling him, like, in the car, you know what, I'm done. So he get out the car and he come over to my side of the door. I tried to lock the door, but he got the keys in his hand. So he unlocked the door and just dragged me out of the car. It was raining that night. I'm like muddy, everything, and just commenced like punching me in my face like I was a guy. Again, I'm like, it's me, like, what is going on? I'm trying to block, I'm trying to like hit him back or do whatever I can, but he's huge, so there was no defending myself. I walked home like a block away or whatever. Again, he didn't come back that night, came back the next day. Really, I told him that, like, you are a psycho, you need help. I'm gonna get counseling, we can go get counseling if you want to, and I don't know what's wrong, you just drive me so crazy, I love you so much, and if you tell me you leave me, like, I don't know what to do, like, you can't leave me, and, trying to make it seem like he's the victim. So that was that, like, and he would always tell me, like, man, I'll kill you if you try to leave me, like, for real, and he would try to make it like a joke, like, ha ha ha, and I would be looking like, don't say that, cause don't say that. He'd be like, seriously, like, I don't know what I'd do without you. Like, after that beating where I actually turned out to have a black eye that time, and that's why he wanted to stay in the house for days with me and everything. So after that, he decided, we lived in Shaker, which was close to my mom and a lot of my friends. He decided that he would move me all the way out to like Chagrin Falls, where I knew nobody. At the time, I wasn't working, like I told you. He had me quit my job. I wasn't working, I wasn't driving. He just isolated me from everybody, everything that I knew. And I had to sneak away from that house. Like, I had to gather things as much as I could take, and I had to save money, like whatever money he was giving me for certain stuff, like go get your hair done, go get your lashes done, to the point where I learned how to do my own hair, everything, so I could like save. I just started taking stuff and I snuck and I just left. One day, I guess he came there and I was just gone. If he would have ever fought me after that, there's no doubt in my mind that he would have like either really beat me really bad or to the point of hospitalization, or I wouldn't be here today. It's no doubt in my mind. He was that violent, just out of nowhere. I dropped all of the old stuff that I knew and just picked up on the positive stuff. I'm back at the Cleveland Treatment Center. I'm working with them, and that was something that one of the very few positive things, you know what I'm saying, that I could just remember, like, ooh, what made me happy when I was younger, like, ooh, what just had me so going, you know, and it was the Cleveland Treatment Center. So I'm back with them and working with their youth program now. Maybe this summer I'll be, the leader of the writing track and motivating kids to maybe write their book. I'm back in school, college. I got a 4.0 GPA. I'm doing deaf interpretive services, so I'll be a sign language interpreter next May. I'm making huge strides.